Hey guys, Mason here. Welcome back to the Sweet Spot, where I create delicious desserts that you guys can follow along with at home. As always, the full written recipe and ingredients are listed down below in the description box. Also, while you're down there, if you want to join the family, click that subscribe button and you'll get 2 new videos every week. Alright, today we're kicking off our Halloween baking series. So with this series, I wanted to do a lot more basic recipes that you can dress up to either take to a party or give out even at Halloween. So for the first recipe of our series, we're making vampire cupcakes. And those are double chocolate, gluten-free cupcakes. Now you might be surprised that these taste no different than regular cupcakes. My fiance actually has celiac disease, and a lot of the things I bake he can't eat. So this is one of his favorite things that I make. If you all want the recipe, stick around and we'll get started. Alright, to get started we have a list of our ingredients. 1.5 cups of gluten-free all-purpose flour, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 3/4 cups of cocoa powder, 2 large eggs at room temperature, 1 cup of milk chocolate chips, 1/2 cup of unsalted butter at room temperature, 1 teaspoon of espresso powder that we're going to mix in our cup of hot water, 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla, and 1.5 cups of sugar. Let's get started. Alright, to get started, we're actually going to mix our espresso powder in our boiling water. Just put the cup of water in the microwave for a minute. And this is just to help break down that espresso powder. It smells so good. Alright, perfect. Now we're going to combine our cocoa powder and all of our other dry ingredients. Just whisk those together. Alright, perfect. Now we're going to set that aside. Get a separate mixing bowl. We're going to cream together our butter and our sugar. Alright, perfect. Now that our butter is nice and light and fluffy, we're going to add each of our eggs in one at a time. And with the last egg, we're going to add our vanilla. Alright, we don't want to overbeat those eggs, so that's perfect. Now we're going to alternate putting in our dry mixture and our wet mixture, starting with our dry mixture first. Mix that until just combined. Okay, now half of our wet mixture. Alright, perfect. Now we're going to stop there, scrape down the sides of our bowl, and add in all of our chocolate chips. Alright, perfect. Alright, now we're going to divide the batter evenly between our cupcake and fill them 3/4 of the way full. Now we're going to bake these off in our 350-degree oven for 18 to 20 minutes. Alright, to get started with our Swiss meringue buttercream, we're going to bring a pot of water to the boil. Let it simmer. You want to make sure that it's not touching the bottom of the bowl of eggs that we're using. I'm just using my mixer bowl because we're going to put this on the mixer as soon as we take it off of here. In the bowl I have 5 egg whites, and I'm adding 1.5 cups of sugar to that. And we're going to want to mix this all together. And we're going to keep stirring until there is no sugar granules left. Okay, we've gotten our mixture to where it's pretty liquefied. When you feel the mixture, you don't want to feel any sugar granules, and that's the stage we're at. So we're just going to pop this over onto the mixer. All right, let's get that mixing. And we're going to mix this until stiff peaks form, and we're going to switch out to our paddle attachment and start adding in our butter. See you guys in a little bit. All right, now that our mixture is cooled down enough, we're going to change to our paddle attachment and begin adding our butter in, but we don't want to add it in all at once because it'll deflate our mixture. So what'd you guys think? I love that there is absolutely no compromise on flavor or taste in these cupcakes just because they're gluten-free. I love that when you bite into these cupcakes, you get that warm, melty chocolate chip encased in the cocoa. So good. And to me, Swiss meringue buttercream is the perfect buttercream to top these cupcakes because the cupcakes themselves are already pretty sweet. And we tone that down a lot with the icing in these. It also gives an amazing texture. It's very much so like a meringue. If you all like videos like this, leave me a like down below and share this video with all your friends and family. If you all know someone out there with a gluten allergy or gluten sensitivity, this might be something that they've never tried and would love. That's all we've got for today, but join me on Thursday for another wonderful recipe. From my home to yours, enjoy.